Hello, how are you all? Hope you're doing really well. So, we're going to get into today's message, and today's message is never look a gift horse in the mouth. So, we're going to get into what does that really mean. Now, there seems to be, or there feels like an energy of someone saying, you know, I do good things, I try and be a good person, but good things don't come back to me. Almost like you feel there's an imbalance in your karma. And you may be looking at other people and thinking like, well, how come they always seem to be really lucky, but I don't actually feel that they're that good a person. So you may be comparing yourself to other people at this time. I'm getting this itch down my right arm. So I'm feeling like this could be more for masculines here, or an irritated female that is sort of like you're kind of saying like, why doesn't this work out for me? Why doesn't that work out for me? And what Spirit is trying to say is, what do you mean it's not working out for you? Maybe you aren't seeing the gifts that are showing up in your life based around the things that you do. So for some of you, you aren't actually accepting the gifts that are coming through from the universe. Now, I'll tell you a little story on that one. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so irritated on this side. The energy of this story is based around, it is faith, and it's also, someone trying to offer a gift. So there was two ladies in a cafe, okay? One lady is saying to the other lady about her life story, things that have happened to her. You know, this hasn't happened, I've come from an abusive relationship and all this stuff. Now, the other lady, she is a Christian, she has a faith, but she doesn't push that on people. But she carries around with her these little wooden crosses, yeah? So it's like a little token, it's a gift. And as this lady was talking to her, she said, oh, I've got something for you if you'll accept it. And she got it out of her bag and handed it to the lady. Now this lady, she sees that as like, oh, that's to do with religion, I don't want it. And she completely didn't accept the gift. She just wouldn't accept it. And the other lady, although she was a bit, well, I'm trying to offer you a gift, but that's fair enough. It's your choice. No worries. She didn't take it personally. She just put it back in her bag. But the lady that didn't accept the gift was the one that was saying she never gets anything, or she feels like she doesn't get rewarded for her good turns and things. So there's a prime example of she was literally just gifted and she didn't accept the gift. So there's something relevant in that message there for you today. Take that how it resonates. Let's get into your message then fully. So where in your life do you feel that's happening with you? Do you feel like you may be turning down the gifts that are coming to you in your life? Open doors. You may have options. Take your time to choose what's right. So there is an open door literally right now for you. There's some kind of gift or an entrance to something better. And for some, it's actually something quite big. But you aren't allowing yourself to see it for some reason. Now, it's not that you are consciously going, no. It might be subconsciously, you just don't see it. Why is that? Thrive and believe, embrace growth and trust in promise. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. Do you know what I'm seeing from this? For some of you, plants are very significant, growing plants, and having a plant that you have nurtured and grown is something very significant with this, because it will then provide you with the fruits, with the gifts. So for some of you, you may have been gifted a plant, and again, you aren't seeing that was a reward for your efforts, for something that you've done. Like somebody gave you that because it meant something to them, and they've given it to you to nurture, to look after, and they want to see you do that. It's going to fill them with joy and make them feel worthy of you if you nurture it. So there's something in that as well. Let's get into the luminous pathways. Just got a name like Gary then as well, which could be significant for you. The candle's flame, hope, illumination and guidance. So take this message as guidance for you now. In your day-to-day, you are going to receive some kind of reward for good deeds that you've done, for efforts that you've made with other people. So this is about switching your mind into opening that flame. So imagine that flame is in your brow center, yeah? And it's kind of saying, open your mind to what's like being illuminated to you, what's been shown to you. Accept the gifts, however small they might be. We have harmonic scale on the bottom. I absolutely love this card because it looks like a little guitar or a harp or something. Balance, harmony, music of life. Now, even down to somebody sending you a track off Spotify or something, that's going to be happening today. There's going to be some kind of gift that you're going to get that you aren't going to recognize as a gift, or you wouldn't normally recognize as a gift. But hopefully from this video, it's going to illuminate to you like, yeah, that's a gift. Just because it didn't have a major impact in your life, or it didn't give you money, or it didn't sort of set you off on the right track, it's still a gift. It's still something that you've received today. So knowing that is going to change everything, and it's going to bring some movement. It's going to help you on the next part of your journey, because I feel like you're going to pass that message on to somebody else as well. And things will start to change in your favor because you're starting to see the blessings coming in. This is pure enlightenment. You're opening the window, you're opening your eyes to actually the good stuff that is already there, present in your life. For some of you, it's not that you're like a negative Nancy or anything, but you may have been focusing more on, oh, well, now that's happened, and now this has happened, and nothing seems to work out for me at the moment. And you may be relating that to like a lot of incidents in your life. But actually, that's not the case. If you look at it from a different perspective, a different viewpoint, you will notice like, well, actually, I did that, and then that happened, and then actually I was feeling low and my friends came and took me out for the day. You know what I mean? There's always something. If you look back, that there was a gift. There was some kind of reward for something that you've done. So Willow is a very interesting rune because not only is it great for physical healing and the warmth of the sun, that healing vitamin D, but it's also very heavy masculine, but divine masculine. So again, I keep picking up, I feel like if you're male watching this, it's your time to shine right now. And this is why it's important for you to recognize the gifts that are in your life, because there's something about that gratitude is going to raise your light, your vibration even more. If you're feminine here, you could be receiving the gifts and things from a masculine, and they want you to acknowledge those gifts. Or you may be accessing your own inner masculine and starting to take charge of things in your life, taking more control. Let's get into the tarot cards then. What else can we tell you about this? What advice can I give you at this time? Oh, interesting. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse position. So the advice is definitely you need to see things from a different viewpoint. You need to take a different perspective. Oftentimes that means we're in too close. We need to zoom out to really see the full picture, to really see what's going on here. We have more of that heavy masculine energy. This is about taking charge. It's about making plans, not seeing things as losing or left out in the cold, or I don't have enough. That it's like a lack mentality. And for some of you, I feel like you may have come from what you consider like a poor background. You know, maybe you grew up in a family where there wasn't a lot of abundance, you know, there wasn't a lot of money, or maybe growing up you've had to scrimp and save, or you haven't had a lot. And I feel like it's not necessarily the same situation now for you, but you still live in that mindset of like, oh, well, I won't spend that on me. I better just save that. Or you're not great with providing a security blanket for yourself. It's like a constant battle between should I, shouldn't I, that kind of thing. So that could be also hindering your ability to see the beauty and the gifts that are in your life. What else do we have on this? Yeah, okay. And oftentimes it makes you feel like you're the only one, or like you're isolated in this. So the advice here is to really take a look at yourself and acknowledge, like, what have I received? What gifts do I have? This is a real eye-opener for you when you start to realise this. I can help you with this as well. We can do healing work around it. I can do readings with you on it. So drop me a DM if this resonates with you and you would like to book in. Have a blessed